Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this message of the day. For today being Friday, 12th, April 12th, 2024, and the messages are for all of us. These messages today are for everyone, for the whole collective. I hope you will enjoy them, my dear viewers. I hope they help you understand where you're at, where you're heading, and what are important factors for you to be aware of. What are some messages that are personally for you? And that's what you see, these 8 messages that you see here. They are for each and every one of us, for the whole collective. But I've turned them upside down so that you can make them personal and specific just for yourself, by asking certain questions that you are pondering about, things that you will need to know, timing, or any kind of details, and you can pick and choose your questions and your answers from these 8 messages. You must remember, all of these messages are for all of us, but just to make it personal, you can ask something in specific detail, and you can get some. You can choose always 2 or 3 to give you those details for the answer that you want. And when I start turning them around, I'll just let you know so that you can put me on pause, ask your questions, and then unpause me the video so that you can have a look at what the answers are. Now, my dear viewers, let us begin first and foremost to see what the message is for today. But first, I'd like to welcome you all and wish you a very blessed day. I wish you best wishes to each and every one of you here, and especially those of you who are celebrating birthdays today, Friday 12th, April 12th. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and a glorious day. And those of you celebrating anniversaries or any other occasion, I wish you the best of the best. My blessings to each and every one of you. And here is the card that has finally come out. And it's about a child, something about a child. Now, it's amazing because lately, my dear viewers, I have to tell you this. I've noticed, like, I kept on getting child for the collective, child, and there was something about a girl kept coming, a child, and there was a girl, like, and then I was thinking, what could this child and a girl, why is it coming for the whole collective? And then one of these days, last week it was, I think, I saw that China made an artificial intelligence, the first AI child in the world. So that was really amazing and shocking. And I was thinking, why is child coming? I mean, I know a child can be, of course, children and matter, but it was coming a specific child and a girl. And then they made it a girl child, an artificial intelligence for the first time. So that was, sometimes when it's for the collective and something is persistent all the time, I wonder about it. So that's what I discovered. Okay, my dear viewers, it says a child. It says you care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, need love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So more time is needed, more attention, more affection is needed, and our guardian angels, the universe, is going to provide you with that. That's very important for those of us who need this. Nurturing the inner child, nurturing children in your life, all of that. So that's the message there. Now let's have a look at the sacred forest. Let's see what their message is for us today. And there it is. Wow. Okay. And this is about hibernating and healing. Taking time out is very important, and this is exactly what they're talking about. So taking time out and nurturing the child within, nurturing the people in your life, the children in your life, nurturing and healing at the same time. The best spirit is about healing. It's about also a lot of success comes from this healing. So for those of you who are overworked or burnt out, time to take time out. Those of you who are that have so much scheduled, so many heavy load schedules that you're not able to spend time, quality time, to heal yourself or to heal the child within, all the children in your family, in your life, it's so important to take time out and heal. Let's see the butterfly. Wow, that was very quickly. And the butterfly says, it says inner power. Your inner power is going to come to light, and you are going to be vibrating a lot of power. That is going to help you big time. So that's that one too. Beautiful. Now, that we've done this, I'm gonna, before I start the tarot, let's have a look at these messages. April 12 for the collective. I'll leave this here. And let's have a look at these messages. Let's go through them together, starting with the first one. If you're not ready, you can put me on pause and get the answer after the pause. So the first one, oh, what a beautiful one, gratitude. There's nothing more important in our world other than gratitude. Gratitude is the deepest level of healing, quite honestly. The deepest level of healing is gratitude. And the reason for that is when you are feeling stressed and disappointed in life, or going through something, losses and pain, the only way to heal is by being grateful for what you have and for the moment that you are spending, with the people that you love. Say, you are in a relationship, for example, and there's problems and there's issues and you're trying to heal that. Always use gratitude to be grateful for what is positive in your life, in your relationship, or in any situation. That gratitude gets you to the next level. It's the gratitude that takes away the pain, the anger, the blame, the, resentment, all that. By being grateful for every moment and everything that you have in your life. So gratitude, a very healing factor. Now, sometimes people forget to be in gratitude, and it's so important because you can't imagine how much it can be healing. Now, let's go to the second one, and perception. Your perception is going to change. With the butterflies, I can see that there's going to be a major change. You're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're opening your mind to a certain level of understanding, a certain level of open-mindedness, and the spectrum of your thinking is becoming wider and more expansible, and that is giving you a sense of freedom. Once you open your mind to a certain situation and reach to levels beyond, like stepping out and looking at the bigger picture and being able to accept or adapt to change, then your perception is it gets high leveled, and it gives you a sense of freedom. Very important, that one. Now let's have a look at this one here, and it says mission. I am beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. Our connection is part of that. And if you want timing, we got number 1, which could be 1 week, 1 month from now, even 1 year for some. It is connected to the Chinese Year of the Rat, if you're interested. And it is also connected to January, something big happening next January, perhaps. Something big happening next month, in 1 month, which is May. It is also connected to people born in January who are Aquarius and Capricorn. So number 1. Now let's have a look at this one here, and it's the barrel. Something hidden is going to be discovered with the barrel. Something hidden. Okay, so according to the tea leaf, it says, you feel something is lacking in your life. Something is missing. Perhaps love, money, or even goals. But you're feeling something is missing. Very interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. Stranded. Wow, okay. It looks to me like this April is making people, maybe the collective, feel as though you don't have the stability. You're not feeling stable. You're not feeling enough stability in your life. Feeling as though you're in a limbo, or perhaps torn between situations, or being far away from your goal or your intention, your foundation. And in a way, it looks to me like you might have lost your stability because of the past, perhaps, because of time. You feel stranded, but things are going to change. Things are not going to stay the same, because I feel like perhaps by August, you will be in a better position and you will start finally seeing that there is stability coming, even though now you don't feel stable and you feel in a limbo or stranded and not quite sure where your home is or what you are going to do in a certain situation or a certain relationship or a certain position in your life. Being stranded means that you're not certain where you're going, and the journey of your life is on pause for now because there are situations that are out of your hands. I guess in this case, I feel sometimes destiny intervenes. That's why all this happens. When destiny intervenes and starts controlling situation in our lives, we feel in a kind of a limbo and feeling stranded. And it's like we don't have the stability. Like, oh, what's going to happen? Where will I be, tomorrow? So I feel like success is coming, and transcending you to a high level is also here. But I do feel like it could be 4 months from now, and I feel very strong August. And for timing, 4 weeks to about 8 weeks, and August also for timing, if you're interested in timing. Chinese year of the rabbit here and Chinese year of the goat, very strong. Now, let's go to the second one, this other one. Confusion. For those of you who are in a limbo, feeling confused, unsure where they stand, what happens, especially for those of you who are in a situation where you feel like you're a victim, or you feel like as though you are stuck, or as though you are in fear, maybe fear of illness, fear of what becomes with your health. Those of you who are in fear and refusing to see clearly, maybe because you're overwhelmed. Sometimes when we are overwhelmed with illness or sadness or anguish or loss or grieving of loss, that happens. We do get confused. We get to a point where we don't know who we are, what we want, and we just want to be left alone. A little bit of time heals these situations. A little bit of time. And I feel like somebody is watching over you in the process while you are going like this, and you're not alone. So even though you feel confused, but you are not alone. Even though you feel in a limbo, but you are not, even though you feel stranded, like you're away from home, you're far from home. Those of you who are far from home for some reason, and you feel stranded and confused, this is coming to an end very soon. And I would say for some, it'll be 4 days, a week perhaps. And for others, it'll be 4 weeks maximum. Okay, for timing. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Now, this one here, it says Archer. Archer is about your target, where you're heading, your goal. I feel like your goal, many of you, is to set yourself free from something that's been overwhelming you. Your direction, seeing your direction, seeing what you need to do. The Archer is about target. Okay, shooting straight is important. Being precise when you're making a decision, being very precise, being very exact when you're making a decision or taking any action. Careful aim, careful planning, caution in your actions is very important. You've got to focus, more important than anything else, focusing on the target, focusing on the main subject at hand, and not being too quick with your direction, with taking action, being just a little bit patient and looking at the deeper situations. Shooting straight, being to the point also, precise. Now, implementing a strategy is also a very important part of the Archer. Implementing strategies in regard to your work, to your life, to your health, to what the best course of action is to continue your journey and continue it with a sense of freedom and a sense of deep direction, being able to do everything what is necessary rather than just, taking a chance on things, doing what is necessary in every way. And cheerfulness? No, there's no. I thought it was cheerfulness. No, it isn't. Okay, the next one, we have the Tower. The Tower is about solid foundations. The Tower, for me, prior to this tea leaf. The Tower is about a lot of changes that take place in life and a lot of success, because the Tower is also about ranking up. And it is to do with success, according to the tea leaf, success with effort, solid foundations. The Tower, solid foundations, very interesting. It's opposite to the Tower in the tarot, that where the Tower is unstable, but this Tower looks like stability, and it looks like solid foundations. Now, my dear viewers, that we have answered your questions and also have given you these special messages, let us begin with the tarot to see how will the tarot add to all this. Let's see. 4 important factors for everyone. Starting with the first one, feeling unhappy, lost, stranded. That's why stranded, confused, unhappy, disoriented, and feeling rejected sometimes, and not happy. We'll clarify it and see where will that be and how long will that be. It could be in regard to something that is coming to an end, something where you feel like you've reached an impasse. There's nothing more you can do. You can't see the future. You can't see anywhere. You don't know where you're heading. And the truth keeps at you, letting you know what's going on, but you are not ready to see the truth, because the truth could be very painful. It could be showing you that there's nothing in your hands. There's nothing you can do. This situation is coming to an end, and you don't like to see that wherever you are. In whichever situation, whether it's work, love, travel, home, any situation, you're not happy to go there to see the truth yet, but you will be. But deep inside, you're not happy. So that's very important to know. Right. Somebody will be directing you to the truth with their logic, putting emotions aside and talking about what is true and what is real and what is the best course of action. I'll find out more about this. This could be in connection to air energies. We're talking air energy here: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. The next one, leaving someone in the cold. Being stranded, being left in the cold, being left alone, feeling as though you're not loved, rejected, and somebody's turned their back on you. Are you feeling like a victim? This is also connected to all of this, being stranded and confused, and but you've got to be in gratitude for all that you have. You've got to, now this is the time where you use gratitude to change your perception and change your way of looking at situations. So instead of feeling like a victim, where I'm ill, or I'm left alone, or I'm not loved, or why is this happening to me, always remember, look at all your blessings and be grateful for what you have. This is the only way to combat, to fight against feeling rejected, unhappy, and disillusioned, and very sad. So very important. There may be a lot of conflict that's going on in your life, and perhaps that is distorting, like what's a simpler word? Distorting your perception, distorting your way, or your judgment. You're not being able to judge properly. That's why you are confused, because you don't want to. You're not seeing the truth. The truth is very painful. It's there. It's coming at you from all angles. But you need to nurture the child within, and give yourself affection, give yourself gratitude, so that you can heal, and so that you can change your way of looking at everything. There are changes that are taking place, and sometimes these changes can be very hard. So I feel like your inner power is going to be needed now. That's the only way to heal. Very important. Now, let's have a look at 3 more tarot cards in regard to everything that's happening here. Let's see what's going to be repeated. The truth for the collective. And we've got the 9 of Wands. Yes, you are in a big battle. I can see that. Is that for the whole collective? It looks like everybody's having some sort of a battle. But this battle is finally coming to an end. And you're moving away from this in the future, very near future. The 9 of Wands is about one more challenge, and then it's over. You've conquered all the problems. And perhaps that's why they're talking about seeing the truth, the taking action, opening your mind to your perception, and aiming to overcome confusion. Aim for your target, what your goal is in life. Ask yourself, where I'm at now, is this working for me? What are the consequences of everything that's happening around me? What is it that I'm not seeing? What truth am I closing my eyes to? And how can I open my eyes and have the strength to move forward? You are going to be empowered. Your inner power is going to play a big role in helping you overcome this challenge. And it's this challenge with the Nine of Wands, the last one, and then it'll be over. All the confusion, all the anguish, all the pain, everything is going to come to an absolute end, and you will conquer this situation and you will end it. A chapter will end, and then finally you are going to be free and you are going to be rewarded. That's when rewards come after chapters. Each chapter ends. We go through hell. We go through being sad and feeling like a victim. But ultimately, what happens? Things come to an end. Things come to end, and then we are rewarded. Big rewards are coming. So you are going to heal. You are going to be empowered. And I feel like you are also going to be moving forward and to a much better level, especially because you're ending a chapter that was very painful, very hard, and you're not seeing what's coming. And what's coming, you are going to be in a lot of gratitude for, because you are going to get a lot of rewards. Something wonderful, someone wonderful, maybe. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. This card repeating. Being left in the cold. It's like as though you might know that something, you're feeling like as though somebody, you feel rejected, you feel unloved, and the truth is very painful. I can see that. You feel stranded all alone in the middle of nowhere, and no one is caring, maybe, or somebody's turning away from you. I also feel like some of you are feeling ill. There's illness here also. I'm feeling as though you don't have the support that you thought you would have. I do feel everything is going to change. Your inner power, healing, your guardian angels being supportive and being around you, giving you and letting you know that there are solid foundations coming your way. With the Tower, solid foundations are coming, and you are not going to be stranded for long. Just keep your focus on where to go from here. If this situation is you're feeling rejected, unloved, left in the cold, or maybe you're leaving someone in the cold because you don't feel happy, remember, everything happens for a reason. Be grateful for who you are, for all the blessings, and remember that the universe, God, your guardian angels are watching over you. And sometimes when there's a transition from chapter to chapter, because you've got one more challenge to face before this is absolutely over, when that happens, you need to know that it's very difficult and you feel alone. But once you overcome that challenge, and usually we always do, every one of us, every human does conquer every challenge, and we keep moving forward to the next battle. But I do feel like this battle is one that's ending, maybe because it wasn't going to be for your highest good. That's why it's something that's ending, something that's maybe was going to be constantly hurting you and taking a lot out of your energy. So I feel like whatever is ending here, there's a situation coming to an end. It's happening for a good reason. It's to take you to the next level, to heal you, and to get your inner power back, to prepare you for a better life. And you will be in gratitude. So remember that. The Fool, a life of freedom, a life of not having worries and conflict all the time, a life of happiness, taking a leap of faith, starting something fresh, something wonderful, a new lease of life, a new beginning that gives you absolute freedom, absolute power, a lot of power, and to take you to the next level, to take a leap of faith and start something fresh and new. So be prepared for what's coming, because it's going to be wonderful. That's the end of that. You're taking a stand and fighting for what you believe in. Now let's see what else we all need to know. We're going to take 2. Wow, you're getting exactly what you love. You are getting what you love, whether it's a job you love, whether it's someone that you will love, whether it's emotional situation, financial situation, you are going to be supported, and you are going to get exactly what you love. That's what the Golden Love card is all about. Now, let's see one more message for the collective, April 12th. Wow, and you got a fresh start. You're starting over with someone new, with a new situation, a new job, a new way of life, a new home, perhaps even, a new person in your life. Starting over. all your savings, all your hard work is going to be paid off big time. There's so much resourcefulness, so much support for you. A new nest. I feel like even in your career, some of you might be thinking of doing something for others, like healthcare. There's so many new opportunities with the golden eggs. And I feel like a lot of important factors that there is assurance for you also that things are going to get better. There may be situations with insurance that you need to look into also. And you might be actually thinking of getting insurance, something about insurance. Now, with the golden heart, it's very important to know that this is also about what careers in healing and guidance and counseling and giving care to others. It is also about having the job that you love, finally realizing what you truly love and having it. So that is wonderful. Let's have a look at further information for this reading. And we've got one. There's healing. There's healing. There's important factors for you to know about purging and releasing. The more you're talking, the more you're healing. And some of you are, as you're releasing, you're healing from the past. And you're experiencing, the more you heal, the more you actually spend time healing and talking about situation, purging. You are going to be going through acceptance. You are going to be experiencing more love in your present moment and start healing all the way. And you're not alone. Your guardian angels are there supporting you. Now, this is about religious factors. Perhaps your faith here is very important. Having faith and not losing faith. Very, very important. It says your love life also can be influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So your spiritual path might be also taken into account when you're dealing in regard to your love life. So you might be meeting someone where you might be on different paths, or you might meet someone through your religious background or upbringing, but it is going to be influenced in some way. Let's see what the message is for today. We need one message only, and there it is. Okay. So it says here, emotions are a very natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception. That's what I was trying to say here. Sometimes our emotions, they get the best of us. They cloud our judgment in so much. We get so immersed, so deep into sadness and blame and feeling victimized and feeling abandoned and feeling sorry for ourselves to the point where we can't think straight. And it's so important that your vision for the future, your target, must be always remembered, where you're at, what you want, what was your intention before the situation happened? What was your intention in life? What did you want to achieve? Remember that always. In order to see things clearly, you must always let go of anger, resentment, and holding grudges. If you keep being angry and holding in your heart resentment, you can never heal. And healing is very important at this point in time in your life. Not only resentment, letting go of resentment, but going through forgiveness, going through what helps you overcome all this is healing, is gratitude. Being grateful for what you had. Let's say you are in a relationship and you feel like it's coming to an end and it's getting out of hand and you can't control it anymore. Let's just say that. Nothing's under your control. You're losing the battle and it's becoming challenging. So what you do, you look at the blessings that you had with that person, the time you spend with that person, and then you move on and think, what was my target? What was I aiming for before this happened? What is my intentions? What are my thoughts? And that's what's important. That will put you on the right track, and you'll start being on target again. And then healing, forgiving, and not holding grudges. Very important. Healing is very important. That gets it gets rid of confusion. It gets rid of distorted thinking, wrong perception. That's why we've got perception. Your perception, the changes that are taking place, you need to really adapt to these changes so that you're not overwhelmed and taken over by your judgment being clouded and by resentment and anger. Acceptance is the only way. Forgiveness is another way. And gratitude. Being in gratitude for what you have, for what you had in that relationship. And this applies to everyone somehow in their life. and the whole collective. I see it. It's all over the reading. And always remember, there's inner power. You are going to get what you love. Just a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and you'll see things coming all back together, and you'll be living a very comfortable life. Freedom from all of this anguish, this pain, this feeling victim, this sadness, this overwhelming feeling of being rejected and unloved and at a loss, feeling as though you're losing. The Nine of Wands shows that you've been battling for a long time. Now you are going to move forward in the future, and you won't have any more battles once you overcome this particular challenge. Talking about the Nine of Wands, let's have a look at this challenge. Let's see what's it all about for the whole collective. Yes, it is connected to fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leos, people who have fire energy in them, and people who have water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There is going to be a proposition or a proposal. It's very important that you might consider it. There could be someone new coming in your life, someone very, very supportive, the Queen of Wands, someone very magnetic, a magnetic personality, someone that's able to take action, support you, and be by your side. So prepare for this. Maybe all this anguish and being left in the cold, things coming to an end, relationships and situations coming to an end, because you are destined for someone wonderful to uplift you in your next quest, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whatever it is. You are going to be uplifted big time with this Queen of Wands. So working hard. There could be an earth energy also part of this, and an air energy. Earth being Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Air energy, the truth, someone very logical, and air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Connected to all this. Now, let's have a look at the next one. And let's see the Five of Pentacles. Being left in the cold, feeling rejected, unloved. What is this all about? Right. It looks like the truth, the painful truth, is the reason feeling this way. There may be a separation, that you're feeling it, it's imminent. Some of you are already going through it. It's the truth that's releasing you from the situation. Again, I will say, it looks to me like painful truth is removing the blindfold and showing you that this is reached to an impasse. There's nothing more that you can do. The truth that's been, okay, when I say what the truth piercing the heart, what that means is that somebody could be saying to you that I've reached to this level. I need to move on. I feel like I'm confused. I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to be in this, okay, somebody might be, okay, let's just say, just an example, you've got a partnership and you're in business together. And your partner finally decides they don't want to be in business. They want to be free, completely and utterly free. They want to remove themselves from this union, partnership, relationship, whatever it may be. They want their freedom. And when they come and tell you this, you are devastated, because maybe you love this person. Maybe you love being around them. Maybe you love working with them. Maybe you need them financially. There's money involved, like the togetherness. There is support. They're powered. They're very, they give you the power. There could be someone that you truly love and you've got so much feelings. It could be any situation. But the truth of the matter is that this situation is coming to an end because it's one-sided. The other side is being truthful, and the truth is very painful, because maybe they want their freedom. Maybe they don't want to continue. They want to put an end to this connection. And that is the problem. That is the big problem. But remember, if it's a situation and relationship, they are saying that there's someone new coming in your life, someone that you'll be more connected with. If it's a business situation, there's a lot of money coming to help you in regard to this. If it's loss of money, there's going to be a lot of money, because the Five of Pentacles can be loss of money at the same time, can be rejection, can be leaving a situation, can be an ending. And having the Three of Swords, it's a separation. Sometimes it can be a betrayal, which is very painful. But there is a lot of support. A lot of money is coming to give you the power to move forward. Sometimes in any scenario, when a large sum of money out of nowhere comes, it distracts the situation. It opens your mind. It gives you power. It gives you time to take time off work and to hibernate, to think, to be able to be away from everything, to be able to be taking time out from a business or from work, to be able to think what my aim is. Where do I go now? What am I supposed to do now? All that. So this is all happening, all your questions, and there's a lot of gratitude here. There's a lot of gratitude from the heavens for you. There's going to be a lot of applause, a job well done, a lot of rewards. I told you after anything that ends with the 9 of Wands comes the 10 of Wands, then it's an ending of a chapter that was overwhelming. Then there's proposals, there's support, there's proposal coming. There's support from someone, fire energy, amazing, someone very, very magnetic, very supportive. And there's some of you that are maybe dealing with earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming in your life, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But what's amazing here is that all your questions will be answered. All this anguish that you're feeling, like not sure where you stand, all that changes. And then there are a lot of rewards coming your way. Extraordinary rewards, a sense of freedom, and getting exactly what you love, and all the support from the heavens. So know that, and that will help you overcome all this. And you are going to have a lot of applause and a lot of support and a great victory at the end of the day. Even though you can't see this, what I'm talking about now, but that's what's coming. You might be grieving the loss of what's happening, because I can see there's a lot of depth here. But in due time, very soon, you are going to heal. Believe me. Now, let's have a look at... Yes, well, the 4 of Cups, we know all about it. Being sad about this, grieving the loss of, we know all that. We're moving on to this freedom. Let's have a look at the Fool and what's coming. Okay, so for some of you, you are working in team together, making a lot of money, a lot of profits. There's someone new coming in your life, someone new that might join your business or your teamwork or your relationship with an earth energy. We talked about an earth energy coming. This one here. So there is someone wonderful, someone reliable, someone independent. Earth energy being Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Have a look at your general reading for your star sign, and you'll know exactly who this person is and where they're coming from. But there is a great victory. There is abundance here. There is profits here, working well in team and doing exceptionally well and doing something that you truly love. For some of you, it could be starting a family, because we've got the nest, okay? We've got the golden nest, and we've got getting exactly what you love. You could be meeting the person that you are destined to start a nest with. And that could be also starting a family. Say, for those of you who are leaving a relationship and feeling like rejected and unloved, it's because you are destined to meet someone to start a family with, to start a new life with, to get exactly what you love, with someone that can be on the same level as you, wanting the same things. So everything happens for a reason. And this was in regard to freedom. You are finally going to have your freedom and understand why everything is happening. Okay, the sun is coming and giving you all that you need, all the happiness and all the abundance and all the healing that you truly need. That's another one. Now, my dear viewers, let's go further and see who is this Queen of Swords. What is the energy here? What does it represent? Okay, so it is representing a very, very painful truth. It's about loss. It's about guilt. It's about sleepless nights. It's about the truth. It's about a major battle that you have been, what's the word? In denial about. See how all the eyes are always covered. You're in denial about this painful truth. You don't want to lose someone that you really care about. This is about loss. This is about fear. This is also about, many of you are going through fear. Some of you are fearful for the life of somebody who is ill. Some of you are fearing the loss of someone that you care. But the truth keeps at you. It's bombarding you. And ultimately, you are going to rest from this battle. It's going to be over. Just like we have the 9 of Wands, now we have the 9 of Swords, and then the next one comes, an end of a chapter. And then you are finally going to rest. And you are finally going to heal from this pain. The truth is going to release you. And that's what this is all about. The truth is going to release you from the situation. And there is someone of fire energy coming who is going to be very, very supportive. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Or you could be ending a chapter with someone that has fire energy within them. Finally, let's have a look at... Oh, so we did the freedom. We did this one. We did this one. What is missing? I feel like I missed something. We got the 5 of Pentacles. We did everything. Oh, wow. How could it be so? How could it be? Yes, okay. I was so deep into it. I thought there might be something missing. Okay. But we know that the sun is coming and shining in our path. I'll just, before I do the Chinese cookies, what I want you to know is that you are getting exactly what you love. There is someone wonderful coming, and the sun will be shining in your path. So with the nest, I feel like for some of you, this is all happening so that you can start over. Start over with more profound and wonderful foundations, more solid foundations. Solid foundations. That's why this is all happening. Things are falling apart because there's no solid foundation. There's no future. So maybe someone more deeper, on a deeper level, someone more wonderful, someone with probably earth and fire energy coming in your life. Have a look at your general reading. You'll know who this person is. This could be a business partner. This could be a life partner. This could be someone that you'll be working with. This could be someone that you might thrive with, a companionship. You know, we're talking starting over in something wonderful and having the sun there to support you big time, to bring you abundance. Your inner power is going to be glorified to take you to the next level. So healing is there. You don't have to worry. And so is this proposal. Someone wonderful is going to propose something. Say you are being left in the cold, and your business, you're worried about your business because you don't want to stop it. You love it. This partner is leaving, or this relationship. It can be anything. This job, and then straight away a proposal comes, and you are supported. That's why we've got the where is it? So this one. The Queen of Wands. This shows someone very supportive is going to come to your rescue at a time you need them the most. But I'm seeing fire and earth energy here very strong. And let's have a look at the messages for today. And there they are. Okay, so love life. It says here, affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision made this week. You are going to make a good decision this week, and you are going to resolve these problems. Maybe you'll come to terms with some situation and open your perception and finally reach a resolution. Intuition. Your instincts are trying to tell you something. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn, a new skill perhaps. Change your career. Invest money. Or start something fresh with the golden nest here. So things are going to be looking up. They're not going to stay the way they are. It is a time of profound change, and change always does cause pain because we are creatures of habit. We like to be always in our comfort zone, and we don't want to lose people that we love or situations or areas that we're used to and working with. And when change comes, we all feel somewhat lost and stranded from what is familiar, from our home, our foundation. But it seems to me that what is coming is going to be a more solid foundation, something that we love. And for those of you who are losing loss of money, there's money coming also. Unexpected money is coming. And there is love and proposals coming also. So it does look to me like whatever's coming is going to be solid foundations, and your decisions are going to be, your perception is getting wider, and you are going to make the right decisions. And that is the end of your reading, my dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up if it resonates with you. Let me know your thoughts. I always love reading from you. And I'm in gratitude to all of you being here. I do wish you the best of the best. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't in support of me. And don't forget to watch the videos right to the end in support of me. I wish you a lot of love and light in everything you do. Namaste.